So I went to Woolworths yesterday when I was in the city. They call it Woolies here, I believe. And spur of the moment, I just Googled what are the top Australian snacks, and I filled my cart with as many as I could find. And I got a few looks. I think the cashier who was checking me out might have been curious as to why I had so many sweets and chips. I'm an American, so I call them chips. I've heard people call them crisps here. If you're Australian, maybe you could help me out with that one. I don't know. It's weird. What is a fry? Is a fry a crisp? No, is a fry a chip? I believe a fry is a chip. And a potato chip is a crisp. Which makes sense because it's crispy. Anyhow, speaking of crispy, I believe... Oh, let's make sure we don't pop the mic. I believe this is what Lay's are here. I mean, the logo looks suspiciously similar to what we in America would call Lay's. It's called Smith's here. And the only reason I picked this up is because the flavor is quite literally just chicken. I mean, there's a million ways you can cook chicken. So is this just like a chicken bouillon type of thing? Or it's very vague. Man, that's actually quite generous. That's over halfway filled. In America, you'd get maybe like a quarter filled. Anyhow, let's see. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that chicken. It vaguely reminds me of like a classic Lay's chip, but with just a little extra something something, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd call that chicken though. It's good though. I like it. I will be indulging in more once this video is over. On to the next chip or crisp, however you'd want to call it. I should probably say this. I don't actually know if this is like an Australian specialty. I just saw these and they don't have these in America, and I don't believe they have these in Southeast Asia. So I just picked them up. I kind of went off the list a little bit. Whatever. These are things I've never had before, so we're going to have fun with it. So, as you see, Smith's Crispy Bacon. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. It's a really old video now, but it's a news reporter talking about a pig who didn't have the use of his back legs, and he just died laughing because his name was Crispy Bacon. Good times. It's very wholesome. Well, right off the bat, it smells like barbecue, which isn't a bad thing. This bag is a little less full than the other Smith's bag, but still like halfway full. This is kind of like what I would expect in America. Not gonna lie, I like the chicken one more. To be honest, I mean, this one does taste more like what it's supposed to be, crispy bacon. I don't think that taste translates that well into a chip. I mean, it's not bad, it's not unpleasant, it's good. I could snack on this, but yeah, it's just really salty more than anything, with just like enough of a bacon adjacent flavor to make me say that this tastes like crispy bacon. Yeah, not my favorite thing though. Well, next up we got Cheezels. Proudly Australian made Cheezels with a really weird looking mascot in the corner. Remember the big cheese? You walk into the party and there he is. You haven't seen him in years, and now he is in front of you, looking every bit as delicious as you remember. Suddenly, this playful orange fellow is popping up everywhere, doing the rounds at barbecues, delighting crowds at parties, even lounging on a picnic blanket at a play date. He's proving irresistible. And after just one bite, you remember that the big cheese always knows how to bring the cheese-flavored fun to the party. Kind of smells like either a Cheez-It or a Cheeto. I haven't had a Cheeto in like 4 months. They don't have those in Southeast Asia. And I figured while I'm here, I'm going to avoid American snacks. Even though I really crave them. I'm waiting to have my Cheetos, my hot Cheetos. best chip of all time. But anyway, let's see. I'm on the fence about this one because it reminds me of like a Cheeto Puff, but it's really salty. It's not bad. It's just too salty. I could see if you were like a little kid and like you washed it down like a soda or something, sure. Let's switch to some sweet stuff. I don't really know what this is, but the list, which I'll probably put a link down to below, recommended Anzac biscuits. Let's see. The Anzac biscuit is an Australian icon enjoyed by Australians for decades. It continues to play a key role in raising money to support Australian veterans and their families. Okay. Crunchy golden baked oats, coconut, and a splash of golden syrup. I'm not a big coconut guy, but why not? Let's see. I almost had the perfect open when I ripped it. Oh boy, good lord. That is a very strong coconut smell. Holy sh! Alright, I can already tell you there's a good chance I'm not gonna like these. There's this Girl Scout cookie that my mom really likes. We get these all the time. Are they Caramel Delights? It almost smells like a Caramel Delight, but just more pungent. Oh. I've had something like this before. What do we call this? You know in those tins of cookies, of like assorted cookies? I feel like I've had something like this in one of those. Those tins that become sewing kits, or where like grandma's store with needles and thread and all that. That's what I'm talking about. For me, it's a little too dry, and oddly it's a little too sweet. I would just say that I don't think I'm the right person for this cookie. I don't think the sweetness is the issue. I think it's just that it's more coconut based and just too dry. All right, I've been looking forward to these. I've heard a lot about these over the years, and I've seen them in plenty of videos. It's time for me to try it out. It's funny, because these snacks have health star ratings, and Tim Tams have 0.5 stars, so it doesn't even have a star. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. I like what I see. It looks like 2 biscuits dipped in chocolate. Okay, Australia, y'all might have done something with this one. Y'all might have done something with this one right here. I'm not even a big chocolate guy. This. So it's like it's covered in chocolate. But then like once you bite into it, the cross section, looks like somehow the chocolate is like in the middle too. Man. I'm gonna eat these later, for sure. The last few things I have are candy bars. This one was recommended on the list. It's from Cadbury. It's called Cherry Ripe. Luscious cherries and coconut and old gold rich dark chocolate. Alright, we're already off to a bad start. I don't like dark chocolate, and I don't really like coconut. At least artificial coconut. Like coconut juice, and if you have a real coconut, which if you're in Southeast Asia you get a lot of, it's pretty good. Let's see. Cherry and coconut, is that a common combination? Doesn't seem like it to me. Oh boy. It smells like an Almond Joy smells like on the outside. I'm not gonna like this. Someone getting pulled over outside? No. Oh. I swear I'm not playing it up for the camera. This is awful. This tastes horrible. This combination, this is like an Almond Joy. in a weird way, but with like this weird cherry hit. And so this combination of cherry and coconut, for some reason, kind of tastes like a banana, but not like a good banana. No. 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 Oh, no. 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 Because it starts to taste like banana, then all of a sudden it gets all chemically. I'm trying to tell you what it tastes like. That's why I'm doing this for you. That's just not good. Like, I imagine, you know how like nail polish, I don't know, I might be tripping on this one, but like, you know how nail polish smells? Or like acetone? It's like it's almost like, one last, I don't like to waste food. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta throw this one out. This is disgusting. Now you notice I'm like almost halfway through the bar now. That doesn't mean I like it. All right, I'm doing this for science. I'm doing this for you. I don't know. Maybe it mixed with something I ate before, when I first tasted, or maybe something. Maybe I got a weird bar, but now I'm not really getting as much banana, and like that real chemically aftertaste is gone. I don't. Now I'm worried. Did I just eat something rancid? I still don't like it. But now this isn't so bad. Like, it's more just like an almond joy, which I don't like either, but I'm really confused. Like, the first like 2 bites I took, like I really had to spit it out. Like, it really tasted awful. But this is just whatever. This is just bad. This is just not for me. Before, it wasn't for anybody. This is just not for me. No. Well, I did it for science. I think when you take bigger bites, for me, when I take bigger bites, no, I can't. Oh. Smaller bites, not so bad. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. Just not for me. All right, usually I like a candy bar every once in a while. It was bad when I was in college. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my lunch would just be like a king size Twix and like a Propel or something, or like a Gatorade. I'm not too far removed from college. That's how I used to. No, it used to be an energy drink. You know those Mountain Dew energy drinks? I used to have one of those and a candy bar, and that's how I would like write these. Cause we had like a weekly essay type of thing, or like response thing. It was like a 1-page response to readings. That used to be my my go-to. Not proud of it, but when you're broke and you need to eat quick, it's not bad. But we have 2 more candy bars, and I'm not looking forward to them. I'm already starting to feel a little queasy. This is all junk food. There are a few more like substantial meals that I would like to try in Australia, or Australian cuisine, and not junk food. And after this, I'm gonna go into the city and find something real to eat, or order something, because I need to eat something that's not junk. But that's gonna have to wait, because we have 2 more candy bars, as I said. This is, I guess this isn't made by Cadbury, but the packaging, it's almost that Cadbury purple. This is called Violet Crumble. It's the way it shatters that matters. Are they talking about like hearts or something? It's kind of edgy. And it says Australia's Violet Crumble, so who makes this? Cocoa Horizons. Helping save the orangutan's habitat. Okay. We like to help every now and then. Well, let's get a cross section, I guess. What the? You know, when I bit into this, I was expecting like You know when you bite into like a Milky Way or even like a Twix, a little bit of crunch. I mean, Milky Way is more like the caramel, right? So that's like the two experiences I'm used to. So when I bite into, I'm either expecting like a little bit of crunch or a little something creamy. I wasn't expecting sawdust. What is that? I thought I chipped my tooth. Man. I can bite into styrofoam. Dude's like cotton candy. I just like put my tongue to it. It started like dissolving. Good lord. Too much science. It's just not for me. Damn, Australia. Y'all make some real interesting candy bars, man. I was looking forward to eating a candy bar. But now I'm not looking forward to it. We got one more. This one can't be bad. This one, a little different. It's called Choquito. It says it's chewy caramel fudge, crunchy balls, and loads of chocolate. Are they being cheeky here? Do they know what they're doing here? Or am I just dirty-minded? I don't know. Alright. What the hell? Yeah. What is this? Yo, come on now. So it's just like they somehow clustered like whatever these crunchy balls are into a bar, and then they put chocolate over it to hold it all together is what it looks like. I've never seen a candy bar look like this. This looks like a monstrosity. All right. Australia, you're 0 for 2 on candy bars. What the hell? You're 0 for 3. You're 0 for 3. Okay. See, now when you bite into this one, it's like they don't want you to bite into it. It's kind of hard. Because it's got like, what is that like? Oh, the fudge, or is it the caramel or something? Caramel fudge, yeah. No. I like the idea. The crunchy balls are nice. And I reckon if you like fudge, you like caramel and loads of chocolate, you'd probably mess with this. But I'm going to stick to Twix. I'm going to stick to Milky Way. That's all I'm going to say. It just is not for me. Like, if you like this, if this floats your boat, more power to you, dude. But no. Alright, the moment y'all been waiting for. Y'all knew it was gonna happen. Don't act like y'all didn't. Even if it's not in the video title, you knew I couldn't come to Australia and not do it. Alright. We got bread. It had to happen. It's Vegemite. My cousin's husband said he doesn't even like Vegemite, and he's lived in Australia for quite a while, so I don't really know what to expect. Vegemite, B vitamins for vitality. Okay. My camera stopped recording when I tasted the Vegemite. So I'll just give you my overall thoughts. Again. So, it has a very big umami hit, if I think the word umami means what I think it means. But you're not going to catch me eating this for breakfast anytime soon. It has very similar hints to me as fish sauce does. And if you were to try this for the first time, don't do what I did. So I like smeared it like it was Nutella on here. I just took a big old bite. And it's just way too salty. I think, what does it say? Is this a lot? 165 milligrams of sodium per serving. It's kind of a lot, I think. Seems like a lot. If you were to just like smear a little bit, like just enough, not like a thick layer, it tastes okay. This reminds me of if you've ever grilled and you have like a drip tray, right? When you let that the grease and the oil settle, cool down, it kind of has that same look to it. same texture. It's very weird. But it's not that bad. I mean, I've spent the last 3 or 4 months in Southeast Asia. I mean, I've eaten a worm, a worm from a coconut tree. I've eaten some strange stuff out there, so there's very few things that faze me anymore. I'm not sure if this is what it looks like, but so on the bottle of Vegemite, on the jar of Vegemite, it has like two pictures of, I guess, ways you could eat Vegemite. So it's on bread, and it looks like they smeared like a thick old layer of Vegemite on there and put like either one of these tomatoes or avocado on top. All I'm gonna say is, if that's how you're supposed to eat Vegemite, you could count me out. It's not for me. Just because, good lord, that's an ungodly amount of Vegemite. That seems absurdly salty. I mean, me just eating this much, it's already it's very pungent, it's very strong. Don't ask me why. I know. But it's like if you were to take a shot of fish sauce. That is what that's like. I think this could taste pretty good in sauce or something if you were to make something out of it. Maybe incorporate it into a dish somehow. Maybe. But on its own, not that bad. It's just, I don't think the Western taste palette is accustomed to many things like this. So I could see why people have such strong reactions to it. But it's not that bad. To cleanse the palate again, I got me this Bundaberg ginger beer. Nice and icy, straight from the fridge. And not the biggest ginger beer guy. I prefer more ginger ale, something a little not so sharp, but this is quite nice. And after eating that cherry ripe, oh yeah, hits the spot. But anyhow, not going to keep you any longer. Yeah, I'm not going to rate anything because, I mean, the things I like you might not like, and the things I hate you might love, right? The best part of traveling for me so far has been seeing new things and trying new foods, trying new cuisine. I mean, even if it's just stopping into a convenience store and seeing like drinks that you don't have in your country or little snacks here and there. And the best part is really going out to restaurants or going out into the street if they got street food like they do in Southeast Asia. And just seeing what the people eat there and trying it out, because, I mean, it's a rare opportunity that you get to try those things, especially if you don't spend much time in those places. If you have the opportunity to travel, I would take it. I've been extremely lucky to have family support me. Shout out to my cousin in Australia. Shout out to all my family back home. If you're watching this, miss you guys. I'm a little homesick, but you only get this opportunity once in your life. At least I do. I gotta make the most of it. So that being said, keep your minds open, keep your hearts open even more, and stay safe out in those streets. Cheers, y'all.